Hello students, in the previous lecture we have studied some properties and the definition of parallelogram, trapezium and kite. So what is a parallelogram? If the opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel, then it is called as parallelogram. And what are the properties? Opposite angles are congruent, opposite sides are congruent, diagonals bisect each other, and adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Then trapezium means what? If only one pair of opposite side is parallel, other pair is not parallel, one pair is parallel, then such a quadrilateral is called as trapezium. And it has only one property, that this pair of adjacent angles is supplementary and this pair of adjacent angles is supplementary. And the last quadrilateral type was kite. So a kite means what? If one diagonal is perpendicular bisector of other, then such type of quadrilateral is called as kite. And there are two properties. This pair of adjacent side is congruent and this pair of adjacent side is congruent. And one pair of opposite angles is congruent, means angle A and angle C is congruent. Now, let's see some examples. First one, measure of adjacent angles of a parallelogram are 5x minus 7 and 4x plus 25 degree. Find the measure of these angles. So these are adjacent angles of a parallelogram, and adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So the addition of these two angles will be 180 degrees. Sum of these two angles will be 180. Now open the brackets. So 5x plus 4x is 9x. And 25 minus 7 is positive 18. Big number minus small number positive. Now shift 18 on the right side, so it will become subtraction. 180 minus 18 is 162. Then shift this 9 also, so upon 9. So 162 upon 9 is 18. Means the value of x is 18. Now, what is the measure of one angle? 5x minus 7. But x is 18. So, 5 multiplied by 18 minus 7. 5 into 18 is 90. This much is 90. So, 90 minus 7 is 83. And in the same way, 4x means 4 into 18 plus 25. Means 72 plus 25 means 97. Now the second example. Quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. T is the point of intersection of the diagonals. PR and QS are diagonals. T is the point of intersection. So by referring this diagram, we have to answer the following questions. First one. If PS means this PS is 5.4, then how much is QR? So QR is equal to PS, which means 5.4. PS and QR are equal. Why? Because opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. Second question. If TS is 3.5, means this much is 3.5, how much is QS? So QS will be double of TS. Why? Because diagonals bisect each other. So because of PR, QS is divided into two equal parts. That's why TS will be half of QS or QS will be double of TS. जितना TS है उसका डबल QS. So QS will be 2 times TS, means 2 into 3.5 means 7. Because TS is 3.5, So this will be also 3.5. So 3.5 दो बार है तभी QS बनता है, means 2 times 3.5. And the reason is diagonals bisect each other. Third one, measure angle QRS is 118. Find measure angle QPS. QRS means this much. This is 118. We have to find QPS. So opposite angles are congruent. Opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. Therefore QPS equal to QRS equal to 118. Now next, if SRP means SRP, this much, only this much. SRP is 72 degree. Find RPQ. We have to find RPQ. Now observe this carefully. So SRP means this much and RPQ means this much. RPQ. So here SRP means this angle and RPQ means this angle. Now consider that these are two parallel lines, PQ and SR, and this is the transversal between the two parallel lines. So these two are the interior angles and they are alternate because Z shape is formed. So alternate angles made by the transversal of two parallel lines, they are congruent. That's why these two angles are congruent by the alternate angle property. So this angle is 72 degree. That's why this angle is also 72 degree. So SRP is equal to RPQ, which is 72 degree. Reason, alternate angles are congruent. Now let's begin with practice set 8.3. First one. Measure of opposite angles of a parallelogram are 3x minus 2 degree and 50 minus x degree. Find the measure of its each angle. We have to find the measure of all 4 angles of parallelogram, and these two are the measure of opposite angles. So now diagram is not given, so we will draw a diagram for our convenience. So quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram in which A angle is 3x minus 2 degree and C angle is 50 minus x degree. Why? Because these two are opposite angles. It is given in the question. Now opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent, means therefore measure angle A will be equal to measure angle C. Opposite angles are equal. Therefore A is how much? 3x minus 2 equal to 50 minus x. Now variables on one side. So 3x, this minus x will come here, so it will become plus x. Now here 50 is there. Minus 2 will go here, so it will become plus 2. Now 3 plus 1x, 4x equal to 52. Therefore x equal to 52 by 4. So 52 divided by 4 is 13, because 13 4s are 52. So x is 13. Now put this value of x in these angles. Both are equal, so put anywhere. So we will put measure angle C is equal to 50 minus x. That means 50 minus 13, because x is 13, which is equal to how much? 37 degree. measure angle A equal to measure angle C equal to 37 degree. Why? Because opposite angles are congruent. So C is 37, that's why A also 37. You can put here also 13 3s are 39 minus 2 37. You will get 37 only. So now we have to find the measurement of these two angles also. All angles we have to find. Now another property is adjacent angles are supplementary. Means angle A plus angle B, it will be 180 degree. So let's write down adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Therefore, measure angle A plus measure angle B should be 180 degree. But measure angle A is 37 plus measure angle B 180. Now shift 37. So measure angle B equal to 180 minus 37 means it is 143 degree. So therefore measure angle B equal to measure angle D equal to 140 degree. Why? Because B is 143. B 143. So D also 143. What is the reason? Opposite angles are congruent. Means this reason we have used 3 times. So what we will do? We will give it some number 1. This is reason number 1. Sentence number 1. And this sentence we have used here. Then we have used here also. So here what we will write? The reason from 1. And this line also, what is the reason? From 1. So one time we have written this sentence and we can use it many times by giving it some number. Okay. So this is the first question. Now the second question. Refer the diagram, answer the questions. Means just now what we have done, it is of the same pattern. Now, first one is, if length WZ is 4.5, WZ 4.5, then how much is XY? So XY is also 4.5. What is the reason? Opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. That's why XY is 4.5. Second one. YZ is 8.2. YZ 8.2. Then how much is XW? So it will be also 8.2. XW will be 8.2. Reason opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. Then OX 2.5. So how much will be OZ? OZ also 2.5. Reason diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Next, WO 3.3. So how much is WY? So it will be double of WO. WY will be double of WO. Means 2 times 3.3. Means it will be 6.6. Reason is same. Diagonals bisect each other. Now the last one. If measure angle WZY is 120. WZY means this complete angle is 120. How much is WXY? So this is also 120. Opposite angles are congruent. Then how much will be XWZ? XWZ. So this one we have to find out. Now XWZ and WZY will be 180. Addition will be 180 because adjacent angles are supplementary. Now this one is 120. This we have to find out. Now shift 120 on the right side, we get 60 degree. So XWZ is 60 degree. This small angle is 60 degree. Now we have to do the construction in third question. Construct a parallelogram ABCD such that BC is 7, measure angle ABC means B angle is 40 degree and AB is 3 centimeter. So three things are given and we have to construct the parallelogram. So for construction we need at least 5 things. That's why we will use the properties of parallelogram. So first property is opposite sides are congruent. That's why AB and CD will be congruent. AB and CD. So AB is given 3. That's why CD will also be 3. Then adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Only one angle is given in the question. So construction के लिए ये angle भी ज़रूरी है. So we will use this property. So therefore measure angle B plus measure angle C. This will be 180 degree. Now B is how much? 40 plus measure angle C is 180. Therefore measure angle C equal to 180 minus 40, which will be 140 degree. So here rough figure I have already drawn. Take BC as base 7 centimeter. B angle is 40 degree. C angle just now we have found out 140. AB is 3. CD is 3. So first what we will draw? Base 7 centimeter. So let's draw the base 7 centimeter. Write down here BC 7 centimeter. Now B angle is 40 and 140. So from B acute angle 40. Start from this 0 because this 0 is on our segment 10, 20, 30, 40. And C angle is 140. So the 0 which is on our segment, start from this 0. 140 is here. So mark here 140. Now join these two. This is 40. Draw a ray and this is 140. So draw a ray. Now from here 3 centimeter and from here also 3 centimeter. So take 3 centimeter in compass. From B mark 3 centimeter. And from C also we have to mark 3 centimeter. Now give a dot here, point of intersection, and join these two. So let's check whether it is 7 or not. Yes, it is exactly 7 centimeter. So this is point A, D 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 40 degree, 140 degree. So this is the required parallelogram ABCD. Now fifth one. Construct quadrilateral BARC such that BA and BC are 4.2, AC is 6, AR and CR is 5.6. So 6 centimeter you will take as base AC. Then AB and CB. AB and CB both are equal 4.2, 4.2. So this is actually a kite. Adjacent sides are congruent, means it is a kite. And AR and CR are 5.6. So actually you draw it inverted, means small part should be over the diagonal and bigger part should be downwards. So first draw AC, then give two arcs 4.2, 4.2 and give two arcs 5.6, 5.6. So in this way, fifth one is your homework. Okay. So here we complete with lesson number 8. Complete this practice set 8.3 in your notebook. Thank you.